wrestling community, as you know, we've seen it Monday. Rhea Bloody Ripley, mommy, has officially been injured. And we have to decide and figure out with WWE who is going to be the next World Women's Heavyweight Champion for Monday Night Raw. So, as you can see by the photo there, who's next? Who's going to be the one to take the reign and run it while mommy is gone? Because let's just be honest, there's not a lot of people I think on the roster who truly can do it like she did. She was a huge dominant force in the ring, and she completely did what she said she was going to do. So, with that being said, let me take you on a little trip here through our picks, predictions, and thoughts on what I like to call Women's World Championship Quest. Hold tight as we're going to hit a rift and fly to the very beginning of the list. The hunt for this championship, contender and holder, will be going by 4 categories. We're going to be going by not ready, mid-carder, some chance, and championship worthy. We are looking at all of the women's division from Monday and Friday. Monday Night Raw and SmackDown. So with that being said, let's hop into this. Let's get some of these predictions out of the way. And let me know what y'all think also in the comments. Of course, if you want to, you can smack that subscribe button and turn on the notifications. Also, we do have memberships open. Members of the community, you will get early access to upcoming wrestling videos and content. So of course, always check into that if you feel like you want to. So, with that being said, our first one we're going to look at here is Nikki Cross. Nikki Cross has been off of WWE for quite some time. She was doing this weird persona thing where she was just spaced out. I really thought they were going back to the Nikki Cross of old, but she was just chaotic. I had no clue what she was doing. No one around her knew. But then they just dropped it. Last I seen her, I do believe she was walking around outside of one of the venues they were at. So unfortunately with that, Nikki on our scale would get a not ready aspect. Sonya Deville, she is still on the main active roster. So she is in the cut for this. I think she still got a lot of things going on outside of WWE at the moment. While she wasn't in WWE, she was more of a mid-card wrestler. But at the moment, she's not ready. Valhalla, we haven't really seen her do much. I mean, she had a few matches here and there. But other than being Valhalla with Eric and Ivar, the Viking Raiders, and giving Michael Cole them beautiful antlers, I don't think she's ready to be on the championship slate. Now you got Alba Fire. Of course, her tag team partner is Isla Dawn. They're more of a tag team. I don't think they're going to split these two, move them towards that championship. Now, they might be in the idea for whatever they do have planned for us for Monday. But let's just be honest. She's a mid-carder at the moment. And, of course, Isla Dawn is as well. Both mid-carders at the moment just because of the tag team. Now, Maxine. We've seen a lot of stuff going on with Maxine, with Candice and Indy. We've seen what the crowd's saying. We hate it where they're at and what they're doing with Maxine. I think she could be really good talent if she just got some more training under her. If they took her more serious in the ring. And of course, that will come in time. That it's always a building aspect. But at the moment, Maxine's not ready either. So you got Katana and Fontana Chance and Carter. I know, of course, I always get their names mixed up, but they're both a tag team, and they have had a great run in the tag division. I don't know if they would move either one of these. I know, in my opinion, they're not ready for a singles push yet. So she would be a mid-Carter just because of the tag team, and just like I said, Carter would be as well. Indy Hartwell. This is where it's going to be completely different. A lot of other people can disagree. That's completely fine. Of course, let me know in the comments how you feel about it. Indy Hartwell had a good run in NXT. She won the title and then she got called up. Then we put her back in this tag team, Candice LeRae. Now we're seeing both of those take a heel aspect turn. Not sure where they're running with that, but it's a little different than what we've seen from Indy, at least from my time from watching NXT. I think if they got her out from behind Candice LeRae and out of that tag team that they're currently in, she could be a mid-carder as well. and could possibly eventually get that run. Now, Candice LeRae, on the other hand, her turning this heel aspect, I think will be good for her. But I don't think the Pixie Queen or what so have might have been. But I don't think it really got over with the fans. I think that's what Paul is trying to do. He's trying to find something else that might fit for the moment. But I think once she has more time to develop on the main roster, get some heat behind her, we could possibly see a title push in the future for her. Absolutely, not counting her out one bit. But give me a not ready aspect for her. Elektra Lopez just got called up from NXT. She's working with Legado della Fantasma. I think if she had a singles push and really done some good grinding of the women's division, she could be a big name, a future women's champion, even world women's champion. Just depends on where they want to put her. But for me, at the moment, she hasn't really shown me a lot since she came up from NXT. But yet again, she's on SmackDown, which does not have a high populated women's division that's just huge. It is on Raw and NXT. So she's not ready, in my opinion. Now, Zelina Vega. At a time, I would have said this woman was championship ready. Great competitor. She has a great love for the sport. Been doing great things in her career. She has that ability. But where she's at currently, women's division, I just don't see she's ready yet either, unfortunately. Mi Chen, she's got to get revamped. And what I mean revamped is we got to get her out of the OC. The OC has not done anything really. AJ Styles is doing his own thing. We've seen Gallows and Anderson on NXT chasing for titles. Now we got Mi Chen on SmackDown doing her own thing. She took a ton of losses recently. So I don't know if they're just running out of creative ideas for the OC. But I think if Mi Chen got out of the limelight of the OC and started doing her own thing to build her own personality and becoming a bigger name maybe on Raw, maybe NXT to build up NXT, she can most definitely become champion. But for this championship that we're looking at in here, she's not ready at the moment. Charlotte Flair, if she was not injured, would probably be your shoe-in winner for this. She was the last person to have it truly before Rhea got it. But of course, with her ACL, MCL, and meniscus injuries, we have seen her in the Performance Center. I think she's up there like the 10 or 11 time champion now at this rate. So I would still honestly put her at championship worthy, if not injured. Dakota Kai. Now, Dakota Kai, we haven't seen a lot of just because of her injuries as well. She did have a great run prior to her injury, and then even on NXT before she was originally released, was a great competitor. A lot of good things for the women's division on NXT. She made it to where we can see people like Roxanne, Valkyria, Soruka, Elektra Lopez. The list goes on. Gigi, JC Jane, Thea Hale. She's done a lot for them coming up. So for me, in all of that, she has some chance of being the champion going forward if they put it in that direction. Io Sky just came off of a great title reign. She won it with a cash in, and she did go up against Bayley at WrestleMania. Came up a little short in that match, but yet again, Bayley had all the momentum throughout the match. Now she has everything to be a champion because she just was the champion. I think if they put it on Io and she goes to Raw, she could probably do wonderful things on Monday Night Raw. But at the current moment, she is championship worthy. Now, Jade Cargill. Yes, she's only had some matches, but she's in the list. She is a dominant women's competitor at the moment. She has done great things on the women's SmackDown side. Her presence, I think, has helped other women on SmackDown. When you look at Naomi, her confidence seems to be skyrocketed here recently with Jade and Bianca. And so, if they don't put Bianca and Jade in a tag team, they could easily throw Jade into this mix and give her an opportunity just like they did Cody. So for Jade, championship worthy at the current moment. Naomi is getting a shot at Bayley's championship on Friday on SmackDown. Will she take it? I don't know if she'll take it from Bayley at the moment. She does have that good chance. She has been women's champion before. She's been tag champion. She even left the company, won championships. So she has championship mentality. So she does have some chance to win this coming into Monday night. Tiffany Stratton. Of course, around the world, you'll hear them saying, it's Tiffy time. Because a lot of people think Tiffany Stratton is the next face of the women's division. She was really dominant in NXT. It took her only a year and a half to get to the main roster, maybe 2. She won the NXT Women's Championship, had it for I think about 6 months, and of course lost it to Becky, but took Becky to the limits. So Tiffany has that mentality, she has that drive, she has that want. She has some chance of becoming the women's champion at the end of this. I think Becky is taking some time off, but if Becky was there, was healthy, was ready to fight, we know Becky would most definitely be in questioning for this championship, especially off of coming out of that match with Rhea and being a little bit of the reason we see Rhea in the position she's in because, let's be honest, we know who took her out, but the Disarmer didn't help. So would we see Becky possibly be the champion? Who knows? Would it be a good idea? I think it would. I don't know if she's ready for it. I think she's taking some time off, but she is most definitely championship worthy. Chelsea Green. It would be a good shoe-in candidate as well, but they currently have her doing jobber roles and not really doing much singles work at the moment. So mid-Carter, just because of her tag team partners with Piper Niven, they're both doing great things in the tag division. The tag division is not really big in the women's aspect, unfortunately, at the moment. So mid-card as well. Now, Nia Jax. Nia Jax was the one that wrecked Rhea the second she came back. She's been wrecking everybody in her way. She's a former women's champion. She won it one time at WrestleMania, if I do remember correctly. And I think that's her goal. She's there to win and make a dominant force run yet again. So, with that being said, does have some chance of Monday being in this aspect. Now, Natalia's on NXT as well. She's chasing the one title she's never won, which is the NXT Women's Championship. So, it will be a mid-carder in our selection. Raquel Rodriguez, unfortunately, we know that she is out with medical going on. Hopefully, she can get all that settled and be back in the WWE. She was a big name, big force. She was up there with Bianca and Charlotte, in my opinion, when it comes to just the pure strength women's division, and Rhea as well. But unfortunately, we have to give her the not ready just because of medical clearance. Shayna Baszler in a tag team with Zoe Starks. She's had good runs. She's had that possibility several times. Let's give her a chance. Let's not count anybody out here. We can really give her a chance going into this Monday. Tegan Knox, I think they have really fumbled her when she came back. I think there was a lot of great things planned for her. She tagged with Natalya, and it just hasn't done what they wanted it to. But I think with a good revamp and her to get some new work under her and have a new idea of what they want to do, she might have some chance eventually. But at the current moment, she's not ready just where she's currently at. Zoe Starks, like we said, is with Shayna Baszler in a great tag team that they have. They have great potential to dethrone the Kabuki Warriors. She was an NXT champion, an NXT tag team. She's done it. She can do it. She has that mentality. She's got some chance to be the champion. Good old Ivy Nile. Hard fighting in the women's division. She has that mentality truly to be a champion one day. I just don't know if she has it at the moment. I think we still got to build a little bit. She's got a lot going on with Maxine, building her up. I think we may see some type of fallout in there as well. So at the current state, she has some chance, but not truly enough to be championship worthy. Asuka has the ability. Unfortunately, she is tag team champions with Kairi Sane. Let's just look at the accolades. Tag champ, Raw champ, SmackDown, NXT. She's done it. I do believe she is actually a Grand Slam champion. I could be wrong, but I think she's on that list. And with that accolades behind her, she's unfortunately a mid-carder. Just because she's a tag champ. Now, if she wasn't a tag champion, I'd say she could be easily contending Monday. She does have that title, but I think she's going to be mid-card, at least for a little bit of the foreseeable future. Kairi Sane, same thing. NXT champs. I'm hoping we can see a single Kairi. In tag teams when she was here before, and then she was released. Now she's brought back. She realigned herself with Asuka right away, her old tag team partner. Let's see her do a singles run, and maybe we can get her a little higher on the list. But she's a mid-carder at the moment. BFAB. This is where it's going to become a little bit of crazy for some of the viewers. BFAB has what it takes to be a champion. She has the ability to be a mid-card champion. She has the ability to do great things. She's currently with Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits in what they call Pride. I think if we can see her do something solo, she has that strong ability to be a women's champion at some point, so she does have a chance for us. Bianca Belair, we know her accolades. NXT, SmackDown, Raw. She's been champions across the board. If they don't put it with Jade, like we said with Jade Cargill earlier, she does have that ability. She has the chance to win champion. So, of course, you already know, we put her in the some chance category. Now, the woman who is on the biggest revenge tour of her life said she will not stop until she gets the champion. This is who I think will be walking out Monday night as your champion. Just because I think this is what we was going to see at Backlash. I think that's where they were going to give it to her. And I think that's where they were going to have Rhea take time off for her true injury. I think she's going to get it. She's going to run with it. She's going to do great things. And then she will be dethroned by Rhea when she comes back. I think Liv truly has deserved it in some aspect. So, with that being said, your new Raw Women's Champion, in my opinion, championship worthy, Liv Morgan. So, with that being said, of course, wrestling community, as always, please let us know in the comments how you feel, think, and what you think would be different. We will be live for Friday Night SmackDown, Monday Night Raw, and NXT. Of course, wrestling community, we cannot wait to see you there. Until next time, Cracking Wrestling's over.